Anyway, okay. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you do this crab or whatever, yeah, and then you do something and then you base again, yeah, and then you come here at like 4:30. Then you come to Wolves, and let's just say, Enzo, that when you move topside, or like after you finish Wolves, you're like, what the fuck? My top lane is getting destroyed. My mid lane is getting destroyed. Their support is missing. So you can't do this, right?
Yep.
So basically, the only move you have is to take your Raptors and then do this, or this. That's it.
Yes.
So even though you're pathing towards a shit grubs, like you can't do anything, you can still react.
Okay.
If you go, like, you know, how I was just saying, you're going here, 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 and here. When you come out of base after your first recall and you go Krugs Raptors, it's the same thing. If you know that grubs are fucked, you can either do that, you can do that. If you know they're up, you can do this. You get me?
Okay.
Grubs it's just like any resource, man. Don't think it's just like, oh, grubs, I have to do it for grubs. You do that for Riftheld, you do it for fucking Baron if you can't randomly do it. Like you've got, you know, your top laner bot and it's the only one who's doing well. You can look to make a play here if you can't do that. So don't just think, oh, it only applies to grubs, Enzo. Like this is a big thing that we want, but we can't actually get. And if they're doing it, I can't do anything about it. So what do I have to do? I've got to do something here. Like I have to do something here, yeah? Have to. Otherwise, you just lose, right? You farming your Wolves, you farming Gromp, you farming Raptors and Krugs, like all of your camps, the enemy jungler can just fucking farm this. So you've got to take something that's as good, or at least as good as grubs on the other side of the map, right? Yep.
Okay.
Like if you know, bro, the dragon's gone, or if you know the bot side, your bot lane's getting killed or whatever. So again, we're just talking like, don't think about dragon or your bot lane. It's just you're losing something you care about, right? Bot side of the map. You know, let's just say you're farming your blue buff and your bot lane's 100% getting dove. Right, they're fucked, right? They're going to die. So you have to do something like this. You have to.
Okay.
Otherwise, GG. Now, obviously, the best like scenario there is maybe you either cover it or you ping them off, right? So they don't die. But some games it's going to happen, right? Like, it will definitely happen, so. But it's not just like, oh, if they're doing dragon, I do that. Nah, this is just like anything bot side, right? All right, okay, so they fake leash, so we don't know where they start. Good pings. Okay, so when you go bot side here, Enzo, you check his Raptors. So Raptors are up, so therefore, Diana, tell me about Diana.
Diana's very fast clear. So if she's not already on Raptors right now, and I'm on my walls, she is either backing, invading me, or going top. That's why he's a ping there.
Yeah, very good. I also think, like, I know Diana clears pretty quickly, but Blue and Gromp, she doesn't clear that quick, right? She clears Raptors, Krugs, and Wolves really quickly. So honestly, she'll probably be on the same time as you here. Or yeah, exactly like you said, she's ganking top. So this was really good. But there's one thing I don't think you do here. So you just E and Q, bro. All right, so this is really important, okay? We haven't talked about this, have I? Or maybe you've seen me explain it. I can't remember. But there are two processes to League of Legends, and I guess you could fucking say this about anything, but basically the first process, which is always the hardest, right? It's the most intense, is gathering information, yeah?
Yep.
When you have all the info in the world, number 2 becomes so easy. What is number 2? So we have all this information, what do we do?
Actions.
Yeah, right? So we react, or make an action, yeah, either or. So we make a reaction based on this. Now, let's work our way back, Enzo. So we can do this reverse, right? So we can do it the other way. So I've made a reaction here. So your reaction, okay, is to do Wolves. Yeah?
Okay.
So all the info you have, your reaction is to do Wolves. Now, honestly, I think there are 2 options. Well, one option is definitely better, and there might be another option if you had more information. Now, this reaction to go to Wolves is telling me that, well, you tell me, Enzo, like, what information do you think you would have to just hit your wolf camp here? So we've gone 1, 2, 3, we're coming down to bot side, and you know what? I'm going to do Wolves here. Why?
I don't have the answer, I think. But I think I know where you want to go. Like, if Diana is going to gank, why don't go to Raptors? I think that's where you want me to go now.
Ah, right. Yes, okay. I think that's definitely the best move. Why?
Okay.
Why that reaction then? So what information have I seen, and maybe you've now seen it?
Because if Diana is ganking top, I have 3 camps. Quite easy. So a very big advantage. Either way, if she's there, I just can fight because Echo is very strong and make her lose a lot of time and potential gank on bot lane because they are really crashing. So if I invade, bot lane could be there. Mid lane is also crashing, I think I checked. There is 2 waves on versus 1.
Right. This is the only reason you need Enzo. If you think about it, right? Let's just say that they had the Orianna, yeah? And the wave is over here. You don't go here in case she's ganking top. Because what about if she isn't? And as you move down, she starts Raptors and their mid laner has Prio. You're never going to one-shot her or kill her quick enough, right? Before
Yep.
that mid laner reacts. So you're literally just running into a 1v2. So it doesn't matter if she doesn't gank top. That's just really risky. You're making that play hoping that she ganks top. Bro, you need to know 100% she does that. Yeah?
Okay.
Like, you need to know, bro, 100%. Like, you've got to, I don't know, you're in a Discord, like she's win trading or something, and you're both talking to each other, and she's like, Enzo, I'm now ganking top, take my bot side. Like, you're never going to do it, right? That's impossible. So you have to do it off what's real. The information what is real here is that you have mid prior. The information what's real here is that you have bot prior as well, but I wouldn't really care too much about bot lane, yeah? You're going to have enough time to react to that support if they roam. Like, if their Maokai is pushed up and can move, you're going to have 10, 15, 20 seconds before he's probably going to be there. And laning is intense, man. You know what I mean? They're only going to move there when there isn't a wave there. And on the first, like, 3, 4, 5 minion waves, it takes ages for them to clear the waves.
Okay.
And it takes longer to move, right? So if they move, they're going to lose actually more. And so believe it or not, like, laners don't really want to move. But if you're right next to that mid lane and the enemy mid laner has prior, bro, they're going to be interested, right? Because they will think you're trolling, just running in there like a lunatic. So that's the real reason, Enzo, we do this.
Okay.
So with this info, like, that we have mid prior, you have red buff as well. She has blue buff. You see how I'm just, like, adding information here?
I see.
So red buff versus blue buff, mid prior. You see what I mean? Bot prior, if you really want to put it in there. Not really the most important thing in the world, but it's just like screaming for you to do that. Whereas your reaction here to do wolves, it's like you've got none of that. Like, you don't have mid prior. This one is kind of irrelevant. This one's kind of irrelevant. But you see what I mean, Enzo?
Yeah. And what about, imagine I don't have mid prio, I do wolves gone blue, and I went on the Krugs because I have bot prio. Is it a good idea? No, she's kind of fast, so I will not be on timing there.
Yeah, you'd be a little bit too late. I think you're only just playing for crab, right? But what you could always do is just, like, sit here.
Yeah, obviously. Okay.
Yeah, just, like, wait for her to gank. Yeah, that's like a good question, man. Like, if you don't have mid prior, yeah, if I didn't have mid prior, bro, I'd probably never do this. But let me put it this way though, Enzo. Prior is one thing, right? Your laner is probably, or like, a laner is not going to move when the wave is doing what, or has already done something. Like, when is someone really not going to move?
When the wave, which side are we talking
Just
about?
any side, just generally. Like, when is a laner not really going to want to move? When a wave...
When a wave is froze, like Yone has a big freeze, he will not want to move because he could lose it.
Or there's another one.
I mean, crashing. If he really needs to crash and base.
Right. So if a wave is under your tower, you're going to miss the minions really quickly, right? Because the tower's killing them.
Yeah.
Like, just let me get these minions, bro, and then I'll come help you. But if you're the one who's actually crashed, if you're the laner, right, I've just crashed this wave for you, Echo. Go and fucking run at Diana's Raptors here. Let's go. I'm with you. I've got your back. That's different, right? All right. Does all that make sense, Enzo?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay. Well done, Camille. Yeah, this is what I mean, Enzo, right? So just going back to this, you look at top lane, right? And you ping her to be careful. What lane do you not look at? Because this is the other thing I was going to say. So there are two moves you have. Like, that move going to the Raptors is definitely the best move, right? Like, easily the best move, and you should definitely do it. The other move is actually maybe on the cards here, but you don't know, because what don't you do? So this is you pathing towards walls. What don't you do here?
I don't watch bots.
Exactly, right?
I mean, I only look at the map where I see like three waves on the bot lane. I'm like, oh, I could dive or something like that, but I don't think the same on top lane because if Diana is not going to find Diana is going to Raptors, I just have a big wave to crash on Ilaria and just kill because we have ignite, we have stuns, and we have dashes, flashes. We could not even die if we do a bad dive. So
So you were thinking of
now
diving
that you
top. Is that why you were looking top?
no, but instead of going to wolves, it could be an option.
Yeah, okay. I would never go top because I think she's way too healthy, to be honest. Yeah,
Okay.
I wouldn't go
Even
top
with
like that.
ignite?
I think if that top laner Enzo, this is a good point by the way. If that top laner didn't have TP, I would probably do it.
Okay.
Yeah, because they lose like the lane is over. Like it's already close to GG, right? Let's be honest. But because the Alawi has 2 TP, I think it's way too much time. And if you get an assist, it's just 200 gold, you know, if it's first blood. All you got was 200 gold.
Yeah.
You would actually have probably more gold if you kept farming your camps. Instead of running all the way to top from your red buff and diving, which might take another 30, seconds on top of that because you got to wait for her to crash the waves, which isn't that easy.
Okay.
By the time you've done all that, you could have farmed your whole bot side and it's like 3 minutes 20. And if you don't do that, Diana is level 4. She's 3 camps ahead of you, which is 400 gold. So even if you get that kill, Enzo, all you've done is just be even. That's it. But if that top laner doesn't have TP, bro, I think it's good. Yeah? If you know you can kill, though, of course. If you think it's too dangerous, then don't fucking do it.
Okay.
But the move like I'm asking you to do here is look at the Camille. The Camille is just dove onto the fucking Xayah. Their Xayah just flashed as well. I can see it. I know you've got this like blocking your like vision or whatever. But watch.
Yeah.
If I go back and play it, watch bot lane here. Look at the Camille, bro. Look at the Camille. Like, look at them. Look at them, man. Oh.
She flashed in.
Yeah, bro, it's a fucking party. Yeah. The Xayah has flashed, and because she's flashed, she's probably low, right? So honestly, if I was to open up the replay, Enzo, I guarantee you that Xayah is like 200 HP, and you should immediately run bot.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you're not going to invade Raptors, which is definitely the best, yeah, like 100% that is the best move, you are going to go, like just dive their bot lane. So as you run to a Raptors, you might be like, wait, hang on a second. This Xayah who just used her flash is 1 HP. Let me do this.
Okay.
So, bro, this information, Enzo, is changing all the fucking time, yeah? It's being added to, it's being taken away. So, like, information that we saw maybe 20 seconds ago, oh my god, like, their bot lane's full HP, how am I going to kill them? All of a sudden, going from here to here, the fucking Camille has just dove in and got the Xayah's flash, yeah? From here to here.
Okay.
In 5 seconds, this information has changed. So the information here, that's ancient fucking history. That's ancient history. That's real.
Yeah, and she won't even want to back Xayah because, like, I have, even with 20 seconds to walk bots, she's like still waiting for the wave, I think.
Yeah, of course, bro. Like, if they, Enzo, right? This is exactly the same point I was like making with the Riven dive top. If they don't have TP, it's really fucking good. But if they have TP, I don't really like it unless you're actually moving towards that lane, right? Because after you, let's just say you did this. 1, 2, 3. And you were like, oh my god, let's go. And after you get the kill, what can you do afterwards? So we get the kill.
Base invade or...
So you go like this.
I think it took 30 seconds. I think I will just try to invade because we are on 4-5, I think, and maybe the group is respawning.
Well, if you go like this, Enzo, so if you start at blue and you go blue, Grand Pools, and as you're moving top, you're like, oh my god, this person is already here in 1 HP, let's fucking go. And I've got a wave like maybe here. By the time you get there, right, that wave's going to be here or crashing.
Yep.
So let me get a kill. And then after the kill, why is it kind of nicer to kill someone topside when you start bot? Because what you do is this, right? And then if you go to dive, why is it a little bit awkward when they have TP and in terms of your
because
camps?
I don't have anything else to do on top lane.
Exactly, right?
After that.
And imagine if their jungler starts here, which they have done in this game, right?
Yep.
How weird is that? Like, now you've got a base and run here. And by the time you get there, Enzo, you've got 12 CS versus a 24 level 4. You're still 3 camps away from level 4, man. Maybe 2. Not sure on the first blood
Okay.
like experience, but you get my point, right? Whereas if you
Okay,
do
yes.
this, 1, 2, 3, into a kill or assist, whatever, you can just come back. But the funny thing there, Enzo, as well, is that if you lose HP, and let's just say you're half HP running off here, you've got to be super careful of stuff like this.
Yes.
Super careful. Yes, you have to know, bro, that's going to be a kill. Even
Okay.
here, same thing. Like, there you go. You actually looked bot lane, and the Xayah is 1 HP. Do you see that?
Yep.
So imagine if she was that HP before, which I'm sure she would be, because look, she's used her health pot. If she had a health pot, she'd be using it, right? So
Yes.
because she's that low here, she's probably that low before when the fight actually happened. So you kill the Xayah, you snowball bot probably as well because of that. Like, she's going to miss. All of these minions are gone. She's not going to get any of them.
Okay.
You see what I mean? Like 255, it probably takes you maybe 15, 20 seconds to get there. You'd probably be killing her right now. Instead, you did wolves, right? Which takes 20 seconds. So we could have used those 20 seconds to kill this person with no flash. Add to those notes, Enzo. Add to that Excel document.
Yeah. And this gank was very bad
Oh
though.
my god, Enzo. Look at this W, bro. Alright. Why W here?
Because they see me, so I
Mhm.
thought they would like want to wait in the bush and try to hold their CD and one tap me.
Would you not
They
want
would
them to
rather
do that
go
though?
on
Bro, like even if you don't use your W and these two idiots fucking jump on you, you've got a health pot flash and your W still up, you've got your E as well, you know what I mean? Like, alright, let's just say they get you to... You should definitely pop your health pot, by the way, before this. But let's just say they get you to like 200, 300 HP. Bro, who cares?
Yeah. Okay.
So your W here, Enzo, just hold it, man. And like when you see them actually show an intent to kill the Camille, this is where you use your W. I'd probably use it here, right? Not here.
Yes.
Because they might flash or do some weird shit. Just put it here. It's fucking GG, you know? Oh, look. They should be stunned, and yeah, you're chilling. So yeah, a bit weird, man, to W like that. I would want them to jump on me. It's like you're scared of getting one-shot by a Maokai Diana. Like, I couldn't care less. Next thing I want you to look at, Enzo, because I don't think, bro, like, you know any, like, not anything about lanes generally, but, like, in this game, you seem just, like, unaware of what's happening in lanes, okay? So, when I look at this, I know that, like, is that wave going to crash or not?
Nope.
Why not?
Because our wave is already at the tower, so
Good,
they
right?
will meet just in front of the tower.
Right, so you need to play as if you're the enemy champions, yeah? That's what you need to do. So, right, I'm Maokai, I'm Diana, oh my god, I'm the enemy Xayah, and I see this. What are they going to do?
Try and push.
Yeah, exactly, right? They're going to be like, oh my god, man, I don't want to fucking get AIDS for the whole game. Shove that wave for me. Get rid of it, Diana. So what you can do here is sit in this pixel brush and just wait for them to move up.
Okay.
And you see if they do something stupid. Now, I would still not go for that play. Why? I would not actually look for a 1v2 or to try kill them in the actual lane. Like, if they just come here, Enzo, and face check you, you just kill one of them, right?
Yep.
But actually going to the lane, I think it's bad. Why?
Because Senna is very late, so time she's coming there, she will just want to take the wave. Oriana is backed, and I have all my comp top respawning.
Right, okay. So I would just say that the enemy Xayah, AD carry, might be back in lane. That's it. So instead of being a 1v2, it'll be a 1v3.
Okay.
So you sitting here, bro, is just like a super smart idea, you know? Baiting is good. Let's have a look. Where are we going here? Yeah, Krugs are good. Oh, please don't go there. Oh, we're going for the crab, man. I don't know if I like this too much, to be honest. Alright. Just a tip here, Enzo, okay? I would never go to that crab in a fucking million years. You know that? Let's have a look here, actually. This could be important information. Let's have a look. Okay, so the allow is like 1 HP. Probably has used TP, right, already? I'm guessing she's used TP. Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. She pinged, Riven pinged, I think.
Right.
So we know she used.
The annoying thing there, though, Enzo, if I change the time to 5 minutes, why is that really good for you? Time is 4:29, by the way. So if I change that time to 5 minutes, why is it really good if that happened at 5 minutes? Why is it actually kind of annoying or maybe even bad? Like, imagine if Riven killed the Alawi. Why is it kind of annoying for you?
But because in search gun, so at 5, Eloy will be full resources with fresh back, so she will be stronger than Riven.
Yeah, right. It's like the only way that actually means anything is if the Riven now bases. So if they both run out of base at the same time, that's great for you. But because the Riven's half HP and Alawi's coming back on full HP, it's probably still fine for you, right? Because your Riven's doing well, yeah? But there are going to be other games where your top laner will be really low, or they actually get a solo kill, and you'll start grubs or do something. It might be grubs, it might be the top crab, you look for an invade, it might be a dragon bot side after your bot lane kills them, and you ask your bot lane to come over and they're 1 HP, and they need a base, but you ask them to anyway, and they do it, because everyone fucking does. So you've got to be super aware here, bro, that if you start a grubs fight, the Alawi will be here full HP, and then you just ask yourself, well, do I actually care about that? And the answer is probably still no, but still, you've just got to think about it, okay? That's what I want you being aware of, all right?
Okay.
I would never go crab first here. I know I say we go out to in, so we go to like the crab first and then back. But the annoying thing here, Enzo, is that look at your fucking pathing, man. Look at your pathing if you go to crab. You've then got to run all the way back to Krugs or your Raptors. It's going to take an age, bro. Whereas like if you just go to your Krugs right now and do them, and you do your Raptors as well, you're still going to have time to you're still going to have time to contest grubs. And if she takes this crab, who cares? Take her Raptors again when they respawn. I just think taking Krugs, Enzo, before you get to grubs is so nice, because if you do anything here now, right? Anything, you've got to like E over and come all the way back, or you've got to go all the way like this. It's really annoying. But imagine if I do this. Imagine if they're gone. Yeah? So Krugs are gone. Look how nice this looks now. Like, if your Krugs were gone, bro, and you're coming down here, I would definitely consider doing the crab before Raptors. Yeah?
Okay.
So, no matter what happens, bro, I would 100% just do Krugs. Running into Diana's top side, I think is really, really good if you're way more fed than her. But you're not. She's probably going to come out with, like, what, Blasting One, maybe another Amp Tome or Dark Seal. She's actually stronger than you. Your red buff is also going to expire here because you started there. She did her red buff last. So there's lots of things, right? What's also stopping the Maokai, who's really fed randomly, from being here? If my support's here, then why can't their support be here? So I think you clicking like this is only good, bro, if you know you can really pressure the enemy jungler, but you can't here. It's way too difficult. Yep, this is what I mean. Oh, never mind. Enzo, this is good. What the fuck is that Camille support damage?
Oh. So you have not coached in 2 weeks, but have you played in 2 weeks?
Bro, look at this Enzo, man. Yeah, I played with a Camille support in one of my games.
This champ is really cracked. I don't even know.
Wait, did she take the Gromp as well? That's so funny.
Nope.
Oh no, Diana got it.
Nope.
Yeah, I still think this is so flippy, bro, because of what I've said before. I think like Alawi being here and Maokai being here potentially, you know what I mean? Ugh. Yeah, I don't like it. Especially, like, look at this as well, Enzo. Like, it's just because of the top lane, right? Yeah, so I would never go to, like, invade that top side, Enzo, because you're not ahead of Diana, and top lane is kind of fucked here. Even though your Riven is winning, technically, look at it. What's she going to do in the next, like, 30 seconds? She's just going to chill and farm, right? Like, if I'm the Riven, I'm never fucking moving from top. I'm going to ping you off, actually. That's what I would do. I would ping you off. Now, if the Riven has prio, Enzo, I think you invading is great. Yeah?
Okay.
But like you said, Enzo, if a wave is frozen or it's crashed under their tower, they're not going to move, right? So you're potentially 3v4ing here. Does that make sense?
Yeah, obviously.
Okay. Yeah, like, you can't just, like, what I'm trying to get at here, Enzo, is like when you look top, which is great, by the way, like, this is the most important thing, you know? Like, you actually looking at the lane. Like, you doing that is the most important thing, right? But you have to know what that means. You have to know what that means for the future, for your future. If I do this, how does that top lane state affect me? If I invade the Diana's Raptors at level 3 with mid prior, how does that affect me? Well, surely it's good, right? Because my mid laner has less to lose. That's what prior means, right? But if Riven moves here, she's going to lose a cannon and fucking God knows how many minions. So you have to know, bro, like when you look at a lane, how that lane is going to look in the next 10, 20, 30 seconds, and especially when you're going to make a play. So if you invade topside, your Riven better have prio for it. If the jungle matchup is too even, right? Or if everything else is even. So like if it's 2v2, 3v3, 4v4s, if the numbers are even, if it's pretty even in terms of items and stuff, you need prio to do something, right? That's why you invading Diana's Raptors is so good, because you have mid prio. But you also have red buff against blue buff, which I think is important as well, right?
Okay.
But here, bro, like when your Riven is just chilling and AFK from the fight, yeah. And honestly, I hope you guys fucking die. Come on, please kill them all. Yes. Come on, blue team, kill them all. Kill these fucking trolls. Oh, Enzo, here we go, bro. Oh, the flash from Diana. See, you see how flippy this is, though, man? Like, now the Riven, Enzo, is fucking, like, gonna wanna commit. She's gonna wanna FF. Like, imagine if you're Riven here. What the fuck is my team doing? Like, guys, I'm half HP and I've got a lovely frozen wave. Can you relax? Like, the only thing I would expect my jungler to do there, Enzo, if I press tab and look at the scoreboard and I'm like, wow, it's really even. In fact, my jungler's probably behind. And their Maokai is 2-0-1. He's more fed than Camille. So the only thing I would expect you to do topside is to gank my lane because I've just frozen it. And the Alawi doesn't have TP. Maybe she doesn't have flash as well. I don't know, maybe do your Krugs and then come because she'll be here. That's the only thing I would expect you to do there, right? That's it. But you're trying to like force some sort of invade because you're like, Camille is, maybe you saw Camille on the crowd and you're like, oh my God, I've got to do something with my Camille who's roamed all the way over here. I'd be like, bro, who gives a fuck? Gold and experience, Enzo. That's why you play League. I don't see what gold you're going to get there. But if you go to your Krugs, I see gold. If you go to the crab after Krugs, I see gold. If you gank top because you know she doesn't have a ward and she doesn't have flash and Riven's got a frozen wave, if you don't think you can kill the Alawi because she runs to the lane, let's just say she shows like this, she's clearly warded. All right, it becomes very difficult here. I don't think I can kill her. So I'm just going to go Krugs, Crab, Raptors. And then as you're going to Raptors or finishing Raptors, can I actually do the grubs? Am I going to lose too much on my bot side if I go to grubs here? And then you just, I obviously don't know what the situation would be like right at that point. That's your job. That's your job to like look at the info you have and to make the reaction. Does that make sense, Enzo, about the lane stuff? So like just knowing what Riven is thinking there and like what your Camille is thinking when she gets the Xayah to 1 HP or your mid laner having prio. Yeah, like you can see what I'm trying to like get at here, right? I'm trying to like make you attach importance to these states, like these lane states and what they actually mean for you as a jungler.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Look at this, man. We're still fucking going. This is the most fucking flip master shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. Fucking, you guys are just going to run straight back there as well. It's just going to continue. Same thing here, by the way, Enzo. Like, your Riven getting a kill. Look at this. This is exactly what I mean. Your Riven getting a kill here, mate. She needs to insta-recall. Look at the Alawi. She's alive in 4 seconds. And because they have movement speed, right, when they run out of base after they die, honestly, bro, she's pretty much alive right now. So if Riven was to recall right here, she's 8 seconds behind.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's really important. Now, because she fucking stays here for a wave, now she's like 30, 40 seconds behind. Oh my goodness. Now you can never do grubs, right? Never mind you are, because you probably saw a bot. But I'm just saying, okay, yeah. Like, I'm just saying, Enzo, though, based off the state of top lane. So I'm just isolating that lane for you and saying, look, your Riven, as you can see, is not here. You have to know that's what she's going to do all the way back here. Like, when she stays right here after getting a kill, you have to know, bro, you can't touch grubs if Diana is here. Remember, that's always important. So we're saying, look, the enemy jungler could be around. So can I actually start the grubs? Then you think about lanes. Now, if you know Diana 100% isn't here like you do in like 30 seconds time, yeah, Enzo? Like here you're like, oh yeah, I think Diana's actually ran bot here.
Yes.
Then you can just do them. But if she is in this area, man, like obviously now it's a really fucking troll. Because your Riven, even though she got a kill and she's doing really well, is actually not here. So I think that's a massive throw in this game. I think now, fucking there's no point of even talking about this game anymore because the Diana is super fed and you have to rely on her giving some of the game back to you. Like the game is in her hands, right? That's our goal. You should be asking the question, why the fuck am I 0-1 with 5 CS per minute at 7 minutes when I had prio in every single lane on my first clear? Here we go, Enzo. We're going to do this now. We're going to type Okay, everything we can remember. So let's just say the next 5 minutes. I want you to write down as much as you can remember, right, as possible about what we've talked about. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
so on the starting game, even on the loading screen, I should watch where the baseline is to gank. I should
Mm-hmm.
always pass toward ignite because it means easy kills and tempo because TP versus ignite. If I help on the kill and the crash, it means the resource will be available really faster. So if we kill top, imagine I help crash. Illaoi will TP to get back her resources, but if the wave is crashed, Raven will be available and could take the next bounce. So it should be a top run.
Holy shit,
After
Enzo, bro.
that,
That was sorry to cut you off. That was like so in depth, man. Like you just go top, bro, because you you path top because you think it's more important or like you're gonna get more gold and stuff out of it.
okay,
Than going bot lane. That's it. Like afterwards, if you need to crash, then crash. But that's not a reason why, or like invading her top side afterwards. Yeah, like I don't know. It depends what information is real. You get me? But no
yeah,
one
yeah,
knows that until it's actually on their screens. But yeah, you path top because all you have, bro, to like make a decision on where you start is just summoner spells and champion identity, right? So you've got a Riven with Conqueror, with Flash and Ignite. Do you think that's more important than your bot lane? And if the answer is yes, then you should just path there. That's it. That's all you need to think about.
okay.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, so next
Uh,
one. Yep.
After that, it's the point on the info and reactions. So we know Oriana has prior. She's putting down a ward on Raptors when I'm walking towards Wolves. So we know
Mm-hmm.
Diana is top mid prio, so I can invade Raptors.
Good.
When I start Wolf, so I don't do it. So I don't do it. So it's late. Bad option now. When I see the starting Wolves, i.e. Q, we see Camille flashing on the map. So it could be an option to run bots. And this is a mistake from me to not press space. I mean, space is my F3 key, so it's watching on Senna or Camille. I don't even know which one is looking at. But I should watch bots right now. So I don't do it. I lose again the timing. After Wolves, I talked about the gank because when I did Wolves, it was already too late to go bot again because Diana was on the side. So I just cleared and did not take a note on this.
Mm-hmm.
On the timing where I did blue, I skipped, and then I watched the gank bots. So why do we lose the bots? Because I don't hold my CD. I mean, when I watch it, I'm like, oh man, am
Mm-hmm.
I really master? I think you put this on platinum. It's the same. Not even.
Maybe, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So why do I do CD? Because I don't want to take my time. I went too fast on my W and my spells. I could just right click on Diana and put an auto attacks because red buff and EQ in the potion. But I don't want, so we lose fights. What are the options after the gank? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I think it should be the insta base as we talked, and I saw an option on top lane because if I backed on the timing top, I could be where Raven is running from base, so she will take a trade, and I can be there when she's taking trade, so I could fight on top with Raven. So my base is late, and after the base, the best option is to do Krugs because Krugs are the furthest resource. It means like if I don't do them, I will lose a lot of time to go do them after my base. So this is the best option, and after that I can take next options. Like I said, Raptors then Crabs or Crab then Raptors,
Mm-hmm.
or even I saw another option, the bot lane, because when we watch in 20 seconds, like at 5, Diana and Maokai are playing grubs, but Xayah is crashing a wave. So I might be there on the crash and fight bots. And my last note was instead of forcing on a resource, like after the fight on the group with Diana and Camille, where I die, yeah, I think instead of force, I could just have base and when to play the top respawn, bot respawn of Diana. And I think that's it.
All right, okay, that's really good. I still think there are things though, Enzo, like these notes, I still think are too general, right? So I'm gonna copy what I have in Discord, okay? I'm just gonna whiz through these, all right? Pathing towards right lane, Riven better question mark. So basically, I should actually change this probably and just say like, what lane do you care more about?
Okay.
Yeah, if you think like Riven's gonna be fine no matter what, even though she has Ignite, then just leave her. Like if you think bot lane's more important, even if you know it's like center or whatever, then no worries. Okay, I think that's like actually debatable.
Okay.
This here, good pings and Diana potentially ganking top. This is really good. Always do this. What my enemy jungler do at level 3. That was really good, yeah? Like you saw the game from Diana's perspective. With enemy Raptors up at 235. So this isn't just like this game, Enzo. This isn't like it's Diana. You'll do this against anyone. So you know they started blue buff quadrant. So why not ask about invading their Raptors red buff quadrant? And this I kind of like this like theory I talk about soon. But yeah, what do we need for this to work? Mid prior. Do you have it? Yes. So go. And then I just put here. Also, you have red buff versus blue buff. Yeah.
Okay.
After Raptors, like your Raptors, and you move towards bot side after pinging Riven to relax, which is really good. Why not check bot lane? The Camille even dives in. This is way better than the Wolves because 300 gold from a kill in 20 seconds is better than 100 gold from a camp in 20 seconds. Also, after that play ends, your camps are up on bot side.
Yes.
Also
I forgot
talks,
to tell you.
yeah, that's all good. Also talks about diving a side lane. So this is great if they don't have TP, yeah? Just like Xayah in this game after your Raptors. The Xayah does not have TP, so if you kill her, it's really good. But when they have TP, I only think it's good if you're pathing towards that lane naturally. You remember what we talked about here? So if you cleared your camps like you just did in this game and dive top, I actually don't think it's that good. But if they don't have TP, Enzo, I think it's good. Like if that's a Darius under tower and you 100% kill him, I think it's good no matter what. He loses way more than what you might lose to Diana. He loses more to Riven than what you lose to Diana. If the Alawi has TP and you dive her after you clear your top camps, you lose way too much to Diana there. And Riven doesn't gain enough. At a base, I think this is probably like one of the most important points. Always ask if you can make the best move. So reaching out, yeah, Enzo, and then coming back to your camps. So at a base, and that's what we do here, by the way. Enemy Raptors are up. Our whole bot side quadrant is up. So why not run there and take them? That would be sick if you could. So why not ask yourself if you can do it? Well, you got mid prior, so just go. And you got red buff versus blue buff, yeah? So same thing here. At a base of 4 minutes, can I invade the Diana's top side? Because she started there and kill her. I put no because Riven is trapped in lane. Yeah? And I'm not clearly stronger. And Camille is weaker than Maokai. It's just too difficult. You know what I mean? I can't say 100%. If I had top prio, it's definitely good though. So if your Riven is full HP and, you know, let's just say she's crashed, run there, bro. Yeah? Run there straight away.
Okay.
It'll be so good for you. So therefore, we come back to the next thing. So we can't invade Diana's topside, but what about Crab? But Krugs out of base. Because then you don't have to worry about them afterwards, which is what you put. Does that all make sense, by the way, like doing Krugs?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I said it was the furthest resource, so if we don't do them, we have no time to do them after that. So
yes, I understand that. That was good, by the way, Enzo. Like, I could see that. But I just think for a Crab, and you're missing your Krugs, like, I don't know if it's worth, man, you know? I'd much rather just get rid of Krugs. And if she takes the Crab, you can always do something afterwards.
Because Crab is like level 4, I think, and Krugs are maybe 4
that
or
Crab's
5.
level fucking 1. That's a level 1 Crab that gives you, like, little experience and, like, 70 gold. But I just think you could do Krugs and Raptors, and then after that, the time would be 5 minutes, Enzo. Like, if you do your Krugs and Raptors, it's going to be, like, 5:05, 5:10. That's when you can get active. If she spent 10, 15 seconds to do that Crab, you've taken 2 big camps of yours, and now you can run it at bot side. Now you can run it Grubs if Riven randomly, you know, has prio and can move.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I put here as well. And if top lane is frozen and you know you can get a kill out of it, because Alawi has no flash, no worries. I also just want to mention here as well, bro, like with the bot fight, if you know that Maokai doesn't have flash, you should definitely go on him and not Diana. Unless your Camille goes for Diana. So let's just say Camille, jumps on Diana and gets it at half HP. That's when you can target Diana. But you have to make sure that you probably have your E for when she flashes out.
It makes sense.